Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do your choice number 5 for your pick a card reading for the new year. Woo! I'm reading for 2020, but if you find this at a different time, that's totally fine. This is a timeless reading. Before we begin, in the description box, you will find my introduction video that will show all of the decks that I'm using and all of the choices, as well as the playlist that shows each individual pick a card number videos. So if you happen to stumble upon this and you did not pick number 5, it just came up on your feed, you can definitely watch it. Universe may want you to see some messages that are in it, or you can go into the description box and click that link. This is a general reading, so if it resonates with you, I am super stoked about it. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also, comment below, let me know if it resonates with you. This video will be up for quite some time, so make sure you do save this video and go back to it, throughout the year. Go and see if March is the same or if October resonates with you. Just make sure that when you do, and if it does resonate with you, make sure that you do comment below and you do like this video. Also, if love becomes a part of this reading, I default reading to a female about a male, so pronouns are interchangeable. He's can be she's, he's can be she's can be he's, he, she, them, or they, whatever is going on in your life. Let's get started. I also want to do a side note. My cat has been doing the zoomies for I don't know how long, so if you hear some rustling or a chubby little cat running in the background, that's just her. So today's deck is going to be the Kawaii Tarot. Such a cute deck. So we're going to cut this deck into 13 piles. That's going to be for your card of the year, as well as the 12 months of this year. So I'm just shuffling them up. Any kind of cards that do fly out, if they do while I'm shuffling, typically on my other pick a card readings, I view those as potential messages. Since I have already announced I'm cutting the deck, they are not going to be a part of the message. And if it is, tarot will make it a part of the message. So I think you just need, oops. Do this out of frame because it looks like it's trying to focus on it. Okay. So here is your card of the year. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and then December. Okay, I'm going to read off your months and then we'll do the card year about the end. So for January is 7 of Cups. February is the Magician. Cool energy. March is 10 of Wands. April is Page of Wands. May is 5 of Cups. June is 9 of Cups. July is Knight of Cups. August, if I can pick it up, is 4 of Pentacles. September is, oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time picking him up, is Knight of Wands. October is Queen of Wands. November is the World. And December is Ace of Swords. Okay. Now your overall energy for this year is your card of the year is 5 of Wands. Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting energy to have this year be. Oh my gosh. So 5 of Wands is about, it can be about petty drama. This can be about competition. This is an energy that you can kind of see in some of the depictions where, like the traditional tarot, it's like 5 guys beating the crap out of each other with the wands. But I'm actually getting a really kind of cool energy. And the funny thing is that you chose 5. I just noticed that. So, oh my gosh, this is wild. So I'm actually feeling like this is going to be healthy competition. This year, I don't feel like it's healthy competition for others. I honestly am feeling, just by looking at what is going on, this is going to be healthy competition for yourself. So this is like a goal-oriented year where you're going to be really going after your goals. But I also feel like there's going to be people that are in competition for you. So, excuse me, if you are single and you are ready to mingle, well, guess what? You're going to have some choices. You're going to have some people that are after you. Now, if you aren't single, this can be something that's happening at work. Maybe that you have a headhunter that is wanting you to change jobs, things like that. Like this is going to be a really cool mix of energy. So this is I'm very excited for you. Like this is such a really, really cool energy that's going on that I'm feeling. So you do have 2 major arcanas in here. So February and November, which is interesting. The second at the beginning of the month and the second before the ending of the year. At the second of the second month. So make sure that you keep those months in mind because big things are going to happen. So let's start off with January. January is 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is all about choices. So I feel like this is totally going with that energy that you have the choice to do whatever the heck you want to do. You have a ton of choices and they're going to really appear to you in January. So you're going to be able to just like pick your path. It's like choose an adventure is like kind of what keeps popping up in my mind. Those choose your own adventure books. So you can create your own narrative. And I feel like once you start doing that and you're like, yeah, I do have these options and I can do this. That's when February is going to come in with the Magician, and the Magician is going to blow your mind. This is all about manipulation and manifestation and magic. So when I say manipulation, you might be like, ew, gross, I don't want that. It is about manipulating the life that you want to live, which is like the 7 of Cups. This is your choices. And so I feel like this is where this competition with yourself is coming, where it's what kind of life do you want? Because you found out in January, you can choose whatever adventure that you want. And guess what? The outcome is going to be how you choose it to be. And I feel like that's what you're going to be competing with, which is how to top yourself the next time. And it's such a great, and make sure it's a healthy competition as well, where it's not like you're going to, if you don't succeed and you don't get past that other like milestone that you're trying to do, that it doesn't just ruin your day or ruin your year. You know, it's being able to dust yourself off and continue to go. But this manifestation and the Magician is amazing. This is going to be a really magical month for you as the Magician. And then we have March. Now, March is 10 of Wands, and 10 of Wands is a burden. And in traditional imagery, this is a man that's struggling to hold 10 wands on his back, and he's traveling. So this is being able to ask for help, and you are becoming your own burden. So yeah, you can manifest and do all this stuff, but you have to ask for help. You can't do it all yourself. And this might be also where this competition comes in, where once you get someone to come help you, then you're going to start to compete with them. You have to know when it's okay to do that. And you also have to know when it's healthy and when it is not. So make sure that any sort of competition that's going on is a healthy competition, and that you don't take it so seriously that it becomes detrimental to your well-being and others' well-being. But it does feel like there's going to be a lot of like self energy in the 2 months, and then March is going to be like, okay, I need some help. And then in April, you're going to have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is a message. This is a message of passion. I feel like this is all going to be for work as well because of the 10 of Wands. So you're going to get a message that's going to be coming in at work in April. And I feel like it's going to be either like a job change, maybe that you're going up in the company, or that you change companies. Something that's going to be a message of that is going to be coming in April. So be open to that message, and you might not feel that burden anymore. And maybe if you've reached out for help, that's what's going to be that change of energies as well. So then in May, which this is also funny, May is the 5th month, 5. So we have another 5. Is the 5 of Cups. This is crying over spilled milk. This is being like you may have messed up, you may have made a mistake, or you're just focusing on the past and what has happened, and you are crying over spilled milk, and you are not counting your blessings. Make sure that you are always counting your blessings and being in the present. It's fun to be reminiscent of the past. I'm not seeing anything that has to do with people coming from the past or anything like that. And I feel like, at least in an emotional sense, and maybe if you're single, you're like, I'm done being single. I miss having this person. And you're not counting these big blessings that are happening, this big energy shift that's going on. And it might be also with that competition, that 5 of Wands, which you're competing with other people, or you're comparing yourself with other people of, well, I should be married, or I should be in a relationship. I am too old to be single. And you're not counting your blessings. And you in May need to count your blessings, because June is going to be a good month for you. You have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is your wish card. This is what you have been manifesting for quite some time, and it is going to come true. This is the ultimate card to get if you are trying to manifest something, or if you're trying to make the life that you are wanting to have. So this can either be starting in June, where you actually see this manifestation take place, or this is the start of it. This is when the things start, like when the universe starts to roll the ball on that manifestation. And when it actually does come into fruition, into your life, you're going to pinpoint it that it did happen in June. So it's one of those things that once you actually look back and you're like, holy moly, yeah, the universe has my back, and it's going to be the June of this year. Excuse me, guys. And then in July, you have Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups is all about someone that's coming towards you for a proposal. Now, don't think that it's like wedding bell proposals. It definitely could be if you're in a relationship and you are waiting for that. It could be that time. Oh, excuse me, guys. But this is also being proposal to maybe work, something that has to do with this Page of Wands. This can be also that if you're single, that someone is coming to you that is wanting to date you, that is proposing for a date, is proposing for maybe to become official. You know, it's something that is like that, that this person or this thing is going to be coming into your life. Now, we have in August, we have 4 of Pentacles. Now, I feel like August is going to be a little bit of a blockage. Now, this can mean 4 of Pentacles can mean a couple different things. This can mean that you need to be frugal, or maybe you're being a little bit too much of a penny pincher. But this can definitely be dealing with money in that sense. When I get this card, I feel like this is holding on to emotional baggage, and I feel like that's going to be your blockage, especially if you're looking for love. If you're trying to be if you're trying to manifest love, this is going to be your blockage of not getting it. So you have this really great energy that's coming, and you're not being open to receiving this because you're closed off with that 4 of Pentacles. So then we have in September this beautiful card, Knight of Wands. And Knight of Wands is a energy that is someone that's coming towards you that could be like I always say like Rico Suave. This is someone that is like a serial dater. This could be someone that is coming that has been eyeing you from afar, and they are putting their like best moves on you. Now, Knight of Cups is all about like romance. They're the ones that are going to try to woo you. This guy is not going to do that. He's not going to buy you the flowers and candy. This one will. This guy is coming with the best game that he has, and it's just going to be smooth as butter. So, but this can also be for business as well, because you have the Page of Wands, and you have a bunch of this wand energy. I'm sorry, my cat is like wanting to get up on the table, and I don't want her to burn herself on the candles. So the Knight of Wands, it can be something that has to deal with work, and that's coming towards you. This is also a pretty quick energy. It's not as fast as King or the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a very quick energy. That is within days. This is a little bit more slower moving, but it's definitely something that's fast. So really be open to receiving this message, and really be open to this person, because if this is possibly a person that you might be wanting a relationship with, I mean, give them a chance, see what they do. You know, you can get maybe a free dinner out of it, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, then you know what, you have chalked it up to experience. But it's a really cool energy. Also fire signs, so that is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. This is another fire sign, and this is the Queen of Wands. And I feel like October is going to be your beautiful, like this is going to be just like how you envision yourself to be. I feel like you're going to be super social, just super fiery, super passionate. It feels like you're going to be everywhere. You're going to have all of this really cool, like career and working energy. And I feel like, especially with these 2 nights, you're just going to be like, well, I'm the queen. So you're just going to be feeling your oats. You're going to be feeling super great and just really fiery and passionate. And I feel like October is just going to be that just beautiful month for you, where you're just going to be like embody that Queen of Wands energy. Now, if you're a fire sign, this is definitely going to be your month. If it's not the Magician or November, it's just that October, you're just going to be embodied of it. So then in November, we have the World. Now, the World is the ending of the major arcana, which the major arcana is the story of the Fool's journey. The Fool is the beginning of the major arcana. And the Fool has to go through all of these lessons and learns how to mature and spiritually grow, and then leads to the world. And the world is a completion. So there's going to be something that is completing in November that is going to be big. I feel like this is something that you need to really be honing in on. And I feel like if you are working on something at work, it's going to end in a very beautiful and great way. When I say endings, it's not like how the death card is. Death card is just like dead and done, and then you start anew. This is just like how this is. Like, it's like a beautifully wrapped present. Like, it's just like, that's your ending. It's just beautifully wrapped up, and just like how the universe wants you to have it and wants you to learn this lesson from what's going on. And I feel like with the world, I feel like with this Five of Wands, this is completing that like competition aspect. I feel like you're going to be in competition with yourself, with others, and have others be in competition with you. And I feel like it's going to end in November. And then December is going to be the month where you are going to be straight up with yourself. I think you're going to look at how your life is and how your life has been this year, and how this has been going, and look at all of the beautiful stuff that you have manifested and that you are creating. And I feel like you're going to be like, you know what? Maybe Rico Suave, he was a good time physically, but he's not what I want in my life. Same with the Knight of Cups. Maybe he's too flowery in the sense of like, just all he does is like wants to buy me candy and like isn't there emotionally for me. You know, that's the thing where it's like, it's trying to decide what you really want in your life, because it's so like, this is exactly what you did at the beginning of this year, is that you're having all these choices and you're making choices, and that's like what you're kind of ending this year on as well, where you're like, I've done these choices, but I want to make sure that I know what I like because I've done these choices, and I'm going to cut out what does not work for me. This I call a building year. This is not going to be like your like what one would think, this is going to be my year, but this is such a great year, guys. Like, this is something where you are building your character, you're building your spirituality, and you're building your self-confidence in the sense that you can do anything that you want, and you can manifest and have everything that you want. You might have a really great career, and I'm really feeling that with this energy. You might have everything that you want at work, and then just like love might not be great, or vice versa. Maybe you have a great love life and you're just not doing well at work, and you don't know, and you're in limbo. And this is the year that you're going to realize you can have it all. You can honestly have everything that you've ever wanted. So go away with this message of this year of being like, yeah, maybe it's a building year, but at the same time, you're going to be able to manifest whatever the heck you want. And I would say within the next 2 years, after this year, you are going to have that. You're going to have everything that you want because you know that you have the choice to do it and you can manifest it. All right, guys, that is it for this reading. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also, comment below. Tell me if any of this resonated with you. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate every single one of you, and I really hope that you have a great new year. And I also hope to see you soon. Bye!